we praised him at the start of the last game, but he ended up going 0-7-4 on that Thresh in Game 1.
So he had a great early game, but his later game impact significantly less. So we'll have to see if he can change that up with the Braum now. Very much what we expected in our discussions. And when you look at some of the top lanes available, wouldn't be surprised to see something like Eclair again. But maybe they want something a little bit more early game to pair it with the Elise to try and have that early dive potential. But you're kind of limited in terms of your options. Cho'Gath is a possibility. Rumble is another option. And it will look like that will be the additional threat. But there is a lot of AP right now on the side of Fnatic.
Yeah, Elise, Cassiopeia, and the Rumble. Usually Rumble picked if you have more AD coming out from the rest of your team. NIP have a few options here for support. Could go for the Janna themselves if they want a bit of disengage. Could, of course, go for the Lulu as well. These more utility supports rather than the melee engage supports we tend to see.
With Uncensored on the rise, Lulu and Janna have become more popular support picks. Here in Europe, we've favored more towards the Janna, but this will be picked up by Spraddle in the bottom lane. It provides a good amount of peel, synergizes fairly well with the Kalista, can't fully utilize the ultimate as effectively as a melee support could, but because of the range advantage that you have. At
the Razor Beaks, which means Fnatic know that Shook has gone straight to his red buff and then up towards the Crocs as well. Brox has gone for a little invade, but meanwhile in the bottom lane, Hiku's being jumped on. Ignite comes down, concussive blows as well, and this might be first blood for Fnatic. Reckless jumps in once again, Hiku punches away, but it's a kill for Fnatic. Jezis secures that one.
Level 2 power spike for Fnatic. Utilizing the passive from Jezis along with the early burst power from Reckless of the explosive shot, or the trade so effectively with very few AP, which is why she does so much damage in the later game, as we see another dive now standing up in the bottom.
Fnatic love this 4-man dive towards the bottom lane. Fate's Call will pull back Spraddle. They're underneath the tower. They still have exhaust. Spraddle is not 6, and the teleport's coming in as well. Fnatic going for the 5-man dive, and they will get one. They're looking for 2. That's a double for Caps, and should be a tower for Fnatic as well.
And Fnatic continuing to shut down this Lulu. Such great understanding of the weaknesses of this champion, and a champion like Kalista that wants to try and snowball is being prevented from doing so because Lulu cannot support it. Every opportunity Fnatic are trying to go all in, all in, all in, and they are succeeding time and time again.
And so much of it comes back to how well Reckless and Jezis played that level 2. They had a level advantage on Spraddle. They were able to go aggressive. Shook will be able to just back away here, but coming back to that bottom lane, there's now a 30 CS lead for Reckless over Hiku, and we said Hiku stepped up in the last game. Reckless has shown that he can step up in this one.
And look at the vision setup that you can see from Fnatic prior to this exchange. 3 control wards in the river, plenty of little blue wards set up at the entrances to the jungle. They know exactly where NIP is. They know they can make this roam down to the bottom side of the map, and they can very easily pick up 2 kills. They even are able to, they use the TP from Soaz, they realize they don't need it. Prophet isn't able
to take it down too quickly and isn't even able to pop the eye on the back. So NIP will answer with a structure of their own, and Prophet wants to answer with a little bit more as Soaz gets jumped on by Shook. Of course, he does not have the flash. NIP should be able to secure themselves their first kill of this matchup. Spraddle's going to use the Wild Growth to jump away, and NIP will how they escape from Broxer in this bottom lane, because Caps is slithering his way down through the river. Prophet's now gone into Mini. He has flash, Shook does not. That's up a body slam, will try and get the barrel slow, but the Miasma grounds him. The Cocoon's gonna land as well, and Shook should go down. Caps on a killing spree, 3-0.
So you're gonna have to respect that as Reckless.
Oh, Reckless, this is beautiful. Hiku doesn't even realize it's happening, and Broxer, KS.
That was actually a KS. He clearly wanted the assist. He was like, yo, wait. Let me just hit him so I can get a bit of
flash away from the Electro Harpoon. This is the problem with Nagne here. He's not able to build those Mercury Treads. He needs the extra damage because the rest of his team is lagging so far behind that if Fnatic take a fight, he needs to be on that front line.
Okay, here we go. Shook, this is your time. This is your moment.
Oh, baby, here we go. Barristan! No way does that happen! Prophet split pushing as well with a wave! Hitsuke strategies! He's actually dead. You've actually died. God damn.
I mean, when I said it earlier, I was like, well, maybe they can steal the Baron, right? Maybe it can be a possibility. And then Shook walks in and he's like, pop, smite, I'm out. Damn.
Okay, let's have a look at this Baron swing, though, because when
right.
Fnatic stole it, it was 6,500 gold.
All right, so if we can get the slow-mo, boom. The smite comes in a little too early, and then he gets...
Bottom lane looking for an inhibitor of his own. NIP will be able to answer without giving up an inhibitor yet.
But keep your eyes on the mid lane as well, because there are a lot of minions that are just knocking onto the Nexus Tower doors. And here comes a TP from Prophet.
Gonna jump in, Shook jumps straight to the back line. He's gonna get grounded up. Wild Growth comes out as well, but they cannot keep him alive. Prophet trying to get in with the flank on the back line, but Soaz has jumped straight onto Hiku. The unleashed power will knock back Soaz. Prophet gets a huge stun. That's a shutdown on Caps, and Soaz is dead. Hiku, this is your time to shine, but Reckless, Jezz, and Broxer will get away.
NIP, they need to get back to the mid lane. That was a great fight for them, 1 for 2. But if they lose an inhibitor, and Fnatic lost the fight.
Shook's up towards the top side, does have his smite. He's looking for it, they can't get it. Fnatic secure the Elder Drake, and they want the fight. A superb equalizer onto the back line of NIP as Fnatic now push forward. Prophet stunned up, he's gonna go down a second stun, can't get to the blast cone, and Reckless is gonna hop forward. He wants these resets, he wants these kills, he wants this win, as do the rest of Fnatic. But Nagne knocks him back, and then
3, 4. Ooh, big ulti.
Petrifying Gaze is gonna land, and that is not quite the kill on Hiku. It will eventually pop down with the poison. A great kill from Caps. It looked like the Gaze would not quite connect, but he manages to get just the tip of it to hit onto Hiku. Spottle goes low as well with the equalizer, so as jumps in, Spottle has to flash. Prophet there, almost mega. He might look for the re-engage. Knock back, Jezz is in the front line. Glacial Fissure hits 2. Prophet hopping away as much as he can. Nagne does have a bit of a flank hit. Incredibly careful as to how they engage and when they take these
This is going to be fast. This is really fast.
Holy moly, it's already down to half. As Shook looks for the engage, will get the ward in. Is he going to go? Spruttle there off towards the side as well. The Miasma comes down. It's still on 2,000. Shook's going to jump in. He does not get it. Reckless is low, and now NIP have to take this fight. They need to win this one out, but Fnatic are looking to disengage. Prophet gets stunned up, and Reckless opens up the guns. Jump in from Shook, looking for the knockback. Soaz down to half. Caps off towards the top side, still has a blast cone. Look at Prophet, he's low. Has a GA though. Jump in from Soaz with the flash. As Fnatic are able to re-engage the fight and force NIP back. Fnatic still want a little piece of this. Reckless especially. Oh baby, there's your MVP. He jumps in once again, perhaps seeing if he can catch out another member of NIP. Nagne, Jezz is going to walk straight into him. So as TP's in for the flank, is this it? Jezz is dead to Hiku. The kill on the GA as well, but now Soaz is going to get knocked back, and that's a dead Rumble. Only 3 members of Fnatic left alive. With this Baron buff, they can push in, but they have to be so cautious as to how they fight NIP.
They're just about able to available. The Iron Center as well.
Stun onto Jezz.
Here we go.
Here comes Shook. The equalizer's going to split. That's huge from the team. That's huge. However, Hiku will be able to back away into the redemption. Nagne, huge stun and an unleashed power to the face of Soaz. He's going to not quite die. He survives.
He's dead.
NIP! NIP!
That is a huge team fight for NIP. But look at the base. Look at the base. There's still a lot of minions from Fnatic.
Prophet's going back. Can he save the base?
Oh, Fnatic.
No way, Reckless. If they backdoor this, I will need to shoe.
They've done this before. Oh my god, there's no base. They have to back. They have to back.
NIP have to back, and they're doing it. They're leaving 2 members to continue the push. Prophet trying to defend. 3 members of NIP are back here. Nagne always has that unleashed power back up.
They're backing 2. They're backing 2.
Realize that
Stop
NIP
the ports.
Stop the ports. Stop them getting back. If you want to win NIP, they're going to look to...
Hey, but we talked about the items. I want to come back. There is one important item, and that's this on sensor. That is what is allowing Kalista to do so much damage in this late game. Keep your eyes on Nagne, because he's going to be the big determiner in this late game fight.
That tower is so low, almost falls. There is, of course, still the possibility that Soaz builds full AD and TPs into the back to try and get a backdoor attempt.
Look at that ward. Look at it.
There's a ward there. Full AD Rumble. It's a thing. NIP looking to close out a 2-0 over Fnatic.
Here's the bot lane in minion wave.
Huge wave, but Baron falls off Bedius, and now perhaps NIP do not have the pressure to advance. No banner on command. The Petrifying Gaze hits up to Prophet. Here he goes. He gets the knock on 2. Caps is knocked up. Caps is dead, and so's the first Nexus tower. Nagne kills Reckless, but the Nexus towers are falling. Reckless is going to have to jump away as NIP look for the win. They'll get the stun. Shook there. Reckless is dead. NIP! 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 Betty, as you predicted it, 2-0 for NIP.